Hello, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, truth seekers, experimental thinkers, visionaries, light workers, healers, prophets and prophetesses. This is Inside the Outbox, and I am Good Karma. I'd like to invite you for a few minutes of self-examination through the wisdom that has been imparted upon me by the universe and the Creator. I have a couple of personal pieces I'd like to share with you and reflect upon. The first one I have is called Ignorance Equals Sadness. Which one of us is perfect? All of us. If everything is what it's supposed to be, then how can a flaw exist? God created us all the way we were meant to be. And that's perfect. Down to every little freckle. If we change what God created, we change perfection. And that's how we become imperfect. Too busy trying to be what we are not. Destroying our perfectness. Brainwashed by society to a negative influence that keeps us insecure and unaccepting. Believing in God because God is love. Love brings understanding of self. Understanding brings awareness of actions and acceptance that everything is for the good. Because love keeps drawing us to it, even if we don't want it. Because it is love. And love leads us to ourselves. Ignorance equals sadness. Unmistaken. In the city of archangels, where hell never sleeps, these eyes articulate life through sorrows and weeps. For the world is a jungle of evil, a gateway to oblivion, while we plot our life courses influenced by satanic minions. Invisible to the eye, for they exist in a parallel dimension, and you may even hear the whispers if you pay close attention. These minions lie to the blind soul, of which there are so many, and drain us of our true humanity until our well of life runs empty. Many tamper with their emotions, which is like playing chess with the devil. And we soon find we had no control of this game. Soon, for anything, we will settle. God is freedom. unmistaken. Sacrilege. Demons in hell, roaming through night. When Satan calls, there's darkness, no light. He swallows the souls of those who fear, but heed not they do the true reason for their tears. Inside, mankind cries to escape living death, but they know not of the demon who kindles their breath. The demon keeps man like a guardian angel from above, whispering lust and lies and false feelings of love. And man, so blind he is, thinks nothing of the fiend from another dimension in an existence unseen. The devil inside is man's worst nightmare come true. For no matter where you turn, there is no escaping you. So fight till you die against yourself if you dare. Know the devil means to destroy you, but most have no care. And they lie to themselves, for they know they are scared of the things unknown, for the eye sees not what's really there. Sacrilege. God's enemies. I have struggled all my life. My pain is never ending. No time for being myself, too busy pretending that I'm not miserable, that I don't hate life. And they say I've turned away from God. And they say he's never left my side. But oh, how mad I am at God for giving me this pain. I'll never understand that God brings tests to give me strength. I'll never accept that people get what they deserve, because that would mean I deserve all of this. And to me, that sounds absurd. I never did anything wrong. I swear it's not my fault I'm here. I'm not afraid of anyone, and I have nothing to prove, no fear. So why am I talking to you as if I have a care? I don't know. All I know is that I'll never admit that I'm scared. See, God don't love me. If he did, he would let me do what I want and never punish me. And if something bad happens, I automatically assume God wasn't there. All I see is what I want to see. And if I go to hell, so let it be. Without God, there is no life, only illusion. God's enemies. This group of words that I put together and channeled through my soul onto the paper that I read There is a unique power to these words. The expression is once again of pain, of hurting, of ignorance, of lies told to ourselves, of dark places and dark spaces that we rarely want to look at because of the shame that we would feel, or the guilt we would feel inside from these things. The gateways that would be opened that we have tried to permanently shut. The gateways to our closets that hold all our skeletons and our dark desires, dreams, urges that we fight so hard to deny to ourselves that we have, unless we are convinced that no one else would ever find out. We are a paradox of hypocrisy, bigotry, hope, perseverance, and power, all mixed into one. Every last human being that you see or meet has more than one face, but will rarely show you their true face, because a true face has to be protected. Today, in today's world, there are so many ways in which people can attack you. Cyber crimes are rampant. People having relationships over text messages. You never hear their voice. A person can represent any type of emotion or feeling or status or character through a text with enough training. You never know who you're speaking to unless you say, "Call me, let's talk on the phone. I need to hear your voice," or either I need to Zoom you or I need to see you, because there is no way that I can be 100% sure that you are who you say you are. The world has made it this way. The world has made it this way. The all-inclusion idea that if anyone has the right path, but that right path doesn't accept every last person and every type of individual, then it must be wrong. There is so much obscurity today. And then you pile that obscurity onto the obscurity of us identifying our own hypocrisy and our own many faces that we put on, the mask. And what you have is a soup with many different, you take one scoop of that soup and there are so many different things that you taste, but then the next time you take another scoop and you taste completely different things. And then the next time there's something else you notice. This is the human being. And it is important that you recognize yourself and understand who you are, overstand who you are, understand who you are, because it is that realization will lead you to understand, overstand, understand what you have been doing that has been preventing you from being the best version of yourself. The ugliness and the darkness must be embraced. It is in this way that you will go through the pain of healing and detox from the contamination of a spirit disconnected from itself because it does not want to see or experience shame or guilt. Who do you want to be? What do you want to represent? How do you want to be remembered when you leave this place? You must look at your ignorance. You must determine whether you are God's ally or God's enemy. And you must manifest what you want based on the determination of these things. What am I doing? And is what I'm doing promoting what I really, truly desire deep down inside? How am I living? And how has the way I've been living been interpreted or manifested in my life as pertains to what I really want to achieve ultimately in my life? Have I been doing the things that support what I really want? Or have I been doing the things or not doing the things that support what I don't want because of my own shame and my own guilt and my own dissatisfaction with myself, with life, with my peers, with my relationships, with my family, with my children? Who has been in control? Who has been dictating things? Me? Or the dark spirits that mean to inhabit my heart based on the negative traumas that I've faced? To release the power of the negative traumas that you faced, you must first face the negative traumas, revealing them one by one, little by little, and fighting against them. And how do you fight? By embracing your enemy. Your enemy is not another man or another woman. Never has been. Appearances are deceiving, remember? You battle against principalities. You battle against dark spirits. The dark spirits that inhabit your own soul, the dark spirits that inhabit others. And you have not been fighting the right fight. So you have been losing. And it's time for a change. It's time to think inside of the outbox. Thank you for joining me. This is my time. It's good karma here. Wishing you light and love and power as you overcome those things that have held you back up until this point. As you start this journey, I will be a guide, and we will go deeper. And it will not always be this way. We will graduate into the positive end of the spectrum. But we first must investigate the beginning of the journey. It is like a book. There's an origin story, and then there's a great conflict that must be overcome. And then there's a victory at the end. We are a book. This is the book. And you're reading it. Will you continue? Will you see where this goes? Are you ready? It's okay if you're not. It's okay. Stop trying to be a perfectionist. Stop being too hard on yourself. Stop letting your disappointments dictate how your whole day is going to go. You can look at the ugliness in you and still be okay. I give you permission. God gives you permission. Because you're human. You just have to stop allowing those things to get in the way of your success, to get in the way of you being the best version of yourself. And the first step is to open up that box that you closed long ago and look at all that shit and begin to develop a strategy of taking the power away from it and giving the power back to yourself. There are 3 guidelines to doing this, 3 steps, 3 stages. 3 is a very powerful number. The number 3 in numerology represents growth and prosperity. It is the number of the triune, the Trinity, the completion of the family. So here we are. The 3 are these. Treat people good, or learn what it is to treat people good truly. Acknowledge God in all his ways, or learn what it is to acknowledge God in all his ways. The energy of gratitude, the law of gratitude. And be your authentic self, regardless of what anybody thinks. And that, my friends, is the law of self-love. I'm wishing you a good night. I'm wishing you the power to destroy your generational curses in your families. I'm wishing your loved ones, your children, your family, great peace and love. And I'm wishing you to be the catalyst for that great peace and love, so that you can restore all your broken relationships if you choose to, and that you can restore the broken relationship with yourself. I love you. I do. Because God loves you. And I'm here for you. This is Good Karma. From inside the Outbox, signing off. And we will talk soon. Until then, enjoy your day, my friends. And God bless.